I was reading the first parak of Shmuel, where Hannah promises that if she should have a baby boy, that baby boy will be devoted to Hashem. And then she proceeded, after Shmuel was born, she proceeded to bring Shmuel to Eli in Shilo. Question is, does this imply that a parent can make a neder that is binding upon their child in general?
In general, the answer is no. A person cannot make a neder for their child. But in other words, had Shmuel been of a mind, although there seems he's still a child when he was brought to Shiloh, had he been of a mind, or later in life, to say, thank you, but it's not for me, he would have been permitted to do so. But he apparently understood and felt that this is Ratzon Hashem, this is the will of Hashem, and he saw his life and his personal history, his family history, as being Akol B'Hashgacha, all being part of a divine providence. And so it is with many things. We too can choose sometimes to see that Hashem places us in a certain situation, or organized our lives in a certain way. We were born in a certain place and grew up in a certain time and area, and we came under the influence of this or that person, or this or that school of thought, wherever it is, all of which resulted in each one of us becoming a certain type of person. If you change one or two of those events or factors in your own life, then you know that you can imagine that you would have turned out rather differently. Everything about so we should always keep this uppermost in our minds, that Hashem decides the course of we have free choice, we have Bechira Chofshit, and we have the ability to make the right choice or the wrong choice on any given day, at any time. But many things are decided for us. We didn't decide where to be born, to whom to be born. We didn't decide where to grow up, where to go to school. We didn't choose many of the things in our lives. We did not choose. And then we on that basis we're dealt a certain hand, and on that basis we have our Bechira Choshit. We have the choice to choose this path or that path. But we don't begin from zero. We begin from a certain foundation that we have, with which we received.